Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, and welcome to episode 3 of my GM mode, week number 2, here we go. So week 1 we got trounced by ECW. ECW won match of the week, and that gave them 120,000 of our fans splitting for me in SmackDown, I believe. I think, I don't know how they split that, but we are in trouble here. We need to rebound, so let's get into it. We'll be starting off the show with Michelle versus Ashley, with Mickie James as the manager. Of course, this is the outnumbered storyline, so we're going to stick with that. And weirdly, this rivalry didn't break where the faction one did, which is interesting, but whatever. Melina and Nitro are going to be in some tag team action against Mickie James and Lashley. Mickie James doing some double duty as a manager for Ashley, the new Divas champion, and women's champion, sorry. And Mickie James will be fighting and helping Lashley in a tag team matchup against Nitro and Melina. Mr. Kennedy, your new Intercontinental Champion, will get a spot to be interviewed, and he's going to boast, he's going to gloat. He is in Hawaii, he is celebrating his championship win, and he's got a match tonight against CM Punk. The Hardy Brothers will defend their tag team championships against Finlay and MVP. This is a new rivalry. MVP and Finlay bonding during that match last week and ultimately losing. And Finlay and MVP are now going to battle for the tag team championships for the next 3 weeks, just to kind of build the feud and help everyone involved. In fact, no, yeah, we're good. And then Mr. Kennedy versus CM Punk. This is going to be a huge rivalry just like this one. So this is going to be a rivalry all the way to, not Armageddon. Unforgiven, I think it is. Or maybe it is Armageddon. One of the two. And Mr. Kennedy and Punk will battle for the Intercontinental Championship. And then hopefully at whatever, Armageddon, whatever, we're going to have a fatal four-way for the WWE Championship. And we're going to raise one of these two's popularity all the way up. So these are going to be my 4 main guys. Advertising to gain money, interview to help Mr. Kennedy, and a tables match. I'm not going to fall in the trap of putting title matches every single week for the same thing. I'm not going to do it. John Cena versus Mark Henry in a tables match this week. Really, this isn't going to be a tables match. This is going to be fine. Last week, Mark Henry, you beat me. That's okay. We're going to do a contract signing, and I'm going to FU you into a table. That's kind of what we're going to go with here. Or Mark Henry is going to dominate Cena and World's Strongest Slam him through a table. Either way, should be fun. That's the match I want to watch. And I think we're good. Let's go back real quick. I'll show you the rivalries I've set up. Rivalries. So, yes, of course, Hardys versus MVP and Finlay. Then we got Bobby Lashley, Johnny Nitro, and Melina. These two, and Battle of the Titans. So this is a, like, 2-star, 2-star, 4-star, 5-star. So, let's just keep them happy. Keep these fans happy, and eventually we're going to start winning. Let's do it. Alright. So, of course, your women's champion defeats Michelle McCool. She's not going to be very happy about that. And we're going to have to start dealing with their attitude as well. So, now tag team matchup. Melina and Nitro defeat Mickie and Lashley. Okay. Okay, good. That'll improve Nitro and Melina, which is perfect. Okay. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy tag team championships on the line. And they defend well. They defeat Finlay and MVP, and Finlay and MVP get upset after the match, and they beat down the Hardys, so that'll set up a rematch. Mr. Kennedy versus CM Punk. Mr. Kennedy defeats CM Punk, preferably by cheating. And CM Punk can't believe it, and Mr. Kennedy's still going to be the obnoxious heel champion that he is. John Cena versus Mark Henry. Let's get to it. Tables match. I'm excited. Rey Mysterio. He was on ECW. ECW superstar. I don't want to attack the other brands quite yet because there's no reason to, is there? We'll just kind of set the tone, you know? Set the tone with a jab. We'll jab at them when we have our first pay-per-view. ECW is going to start out strong because they have to build quickly for their pay-per-view, which is the first one. Oh, yes. It's weird. I can't tell if the hat is see-through or if his head is glitching through the hat. Let's see. Let's see when he throws it. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be just a hat. It's so weird. I think his head was glitching through it. Anywho, John Cena, the champion, who he didn't come out with his championship because it's not a championship match. That's stupid. Anywho, he is the WWE champion, and he's going up against the world's strongest man. This man has kept his theme for years. Somebody's gonna get their wig split. Ass kicked, wig split. I love Mark Henry. This guy's awesome. And of course the crowd boos. That guy's smiling. The Animal Batista. Batista is on SmackDown. Maybe. I actually don't know where Batista's at. Let's see, who do you have a match with? Maybe against like Shawn Michaels or something. So yeah, I'm thinking SmackDown. Perfect, here we go. Ooh, a stare down. So basically, remember the storyline of this. The storyline is pretty much John Cena and Mark Henry in a contract signing. Next week we'll have a, I don't think I can do a 6-man tag team matchup. I don't know. If we do a 6-man tag team, maybe we could just do a normal tag team with these guys and CM Punk and Kennedy.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing. What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye,
Both these men brawlers.
Oh boy. The adrenaline is pumping.
Recording this during the day, which sucks because it's even more hot than it normally is in my room. Mark Henry, nice reversal.
He's unstoppable. You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
I'm super excited for the new game's new commentary, because with JBL, it means that they have to have different commentary now. They have to have new commentary. For years, Booker T was a commentator, and JBL was a commentator, and I was like, when are they going to get rid of Michael Cole and King? I mean, they're not alone anymore. So now it's Michael Cole and JBL, so I'm super excited. They'll have some good back and forth. Mark Henry. Gonna get reversed here. Reverse DDT. Match starting off a bit slow, but again, just remember this isn't really supposed to be a match. It's supposed to be a brawl.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
Another thing I really liked about this game, if you noticed Cena there, he just did that arm thing, and then Mark Henry fell on his back. It hurt his arm and his back, not just his arm. I loved that about this game. Irish whip. I don't know why it zoomed in so much. There you go. John Cena Irish whipping Mark Henry into the corner. Mark Henry battles out. Uh-oh. Catches Cena with a throwing scoop slam here. Oh, tosses him. What game was it that would be, he would throw him out of the ring? Was it like Here Comes the Pain, that era? I think it was. Ooh, John Cena, no play. Doesn't play any games. I almost said John Cena, no pay. Big headbutt from the world's strongest man, and he's gonna go for a table. Smells blood. if he can pick up the table. I don't think Mark Henry knows how to pick up or work a table. He certainly knows how to eat off of one, though. Oh, here comes the ground and pound. Cena reverses, gets back to his feet, and again gets just dropped. Mark Henry now has a finisher. Scary spot for John Cena. He could get caught in the bear hug or the world's strongest slam. Either one would be devastating. Oh man, he's gonna go for his fighting style. This pretty much means that he can beat the hell out of John Cena with no repercussions. He'll always reverse an attack. He'll never be reversed. I think that's what that fighting style does. Of course, last week we saw Mr. Kennedy use the playmaker against MVP. That's the showman. Means you can steal your opponent's finisher. Now they're battling on the outside of the ring. Referee not counting because this isn't a sanctioned match. That's what I did. That's what I did, Mark Henry. I would do that if I had a finisher that affected the body, or I would just rake their eyes if I had a finisher that affected their head. Look at that, he's just smacking the shit out of him. Oh, man. Oh, man. Cena can't get out. If you don't know how to reverse those, in this game, you were screwed. You were done. Mark Henry looks a bit tired. Was this the first ever stamina game, I think? Looks like it. This game was a very improved version of the one before. Yeah, and they had that whole arena back there that you could fight in. I think that was in 2007 as well, but I don't remember. Oh, look at that, he just no-sold those punches from Cena. Sets that table up. And it looks like this might be over. John Cena's going to be put through a table here. Mark Henry, what are you doing? Are you going to go for the other table? Ooh, Cena's too fast. He's too quick. There you go. There you go. Finally, yes! Powerbomb! There it is. My goodness, what a long match. I had to cut some of that out because it was just too much. My goodness, so much AI repeating the same things. A good, like, 7 or 8 minutes of that match was cut. Mark Henry, after the contract signing, beat down John Cena, busted it open, but really split his wig, and powerbombed him through a table. Wow. So I think we have better stories on our show. But let's see what the other people did. Alright, so Bismarck, North Dakota, we're going to be helping out who? Bobby Lashley, probably. Lashley doesn't really need it. Let's go Nitro. Let's see, where's Punk? I don't know where Punk is in comparison to Kennedy. Let's do... Building up in your endurance will increase the amount of fatigue you recover on a daily basis. So let's do this for Mark Henry. Okay. Let's get autograph signing in for the new Divas, or Women's Champ. And one more. Let's do... let's do a press conference with CM Punk. Nice. Okay. So, I don't think, yeah, you can't do anything on those days. So let's go to WWE.com and let's see who won the week. Match of the week had JTG. That's gross. That's gross. 30,000. So not by much. Not by much. They didn't win by a whole lot. ECW had a 3-star show, which is down from last week. Raw had a 2.5. Okay, but we're still building. We're still building. And we screwed up a rivalry, so we had a little bit of a hiccup. SmackDown had a 3-star rating. Okay. Fan support, at this point, we're at 2.7, and the other two have gained. So we're really the losers here at this point. That's not good. Power 25. Triple H has dethroned Cena, which was last week as well, right? Yes. Shawn Michaels and Edge battling it, so Shawn Michaels must have won a match. Undertaker is down. So we have one superstar in the top 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the top 10. We need to improve that, and I think we took good steps, especially with Kennedy. He moved up, and Punk and Mark Henry, they're very close, I'm sure. There's Punk. Mark Henry needs some help. He's not even in the top 25. Mark Henry definitely needs to be moving up, otherwise our main event isn't really a main event. We need to focus on Mark Henry. Alright, let's look at the health report real quick. Okay. Everybody's still happy. Alright, so let's see what the other shows did for the week. ECW didn't have a first match. That's not good. Masters defeated Kenny Dykstra in a match, losing to Kenny Dykstra. Okay. Triple Threat TLC, Snitsky defeats Khali and Regal. It's a 3-star show rating, by the way. Elijah Burke and Sandman losing to Carlito and Candice. Remember that Candice lost to who last week? Who did she lose to? She lost to... who'd she lose to last week? I don't remember. So Batista is on ECW Tornado Tag Team Table. The ECW champion and Batista losing to Shawn Michaels and HB and Rey Mysterio. Okay. Alright, they're really popular, and I guess they're feuding, so that's why they got that match rating. Okay, not a great show in my opinion. Oh, look at this! They gave Seth Rollins a Cruiserweight Championship match, and he lost to Gregory Helms. Stardust helped Chavo Guerrero win. Stardust is on a 2-match winning streak so far. They defeated Shad in a hardcore match. Okay. Randy Orton loses to Torrie Wilson. Torrie Wilson put him in a sleeper hold and put him to sleep. Kane defeated Umaga Booker T in a steel cage match. So Booker T tried to get away. Meanwhile, Kane chokeslammed Umaga 1, 2, 3. 3.5-star match. TLC Fatal 4-Way. Triple H, Undertaker, Ric Flair, JTG. The Undertaker and Flair are tag team champions. JTG won that Fatal 4-Way match, and that was 3.5 stars. What about ours? We had 2, 2.5, 2.5, 3, 3. So we did have the correct order, and now we'll have a tag team. So, I mean, we're doing good. We're steadily gaining, so we don't need to be worried. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that being said, we are done for the week. We'll be back for episode 3 of GM Mode. Or this was pretty much episode 3. So episode 4 of GM Mode. And again, I want to remind you to subscribe and like the videos. Show your support or it goes away. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Derek D. Ginger King, checking out.